We usually associate absolute monarchy with total freedom, a ruler with supreme authority, answering to no one, operating far above the reach of consequence. But the ancient kingdom of Jukun, in what is now Nigeria, operated under a different logic for their ruler, the Aku. The Jukun people worshipped the Aku as a literal living god on earth. Despite his divine status, the Aku lived as a hostage, subjected to a life of constant surveillance and psychological pressure. In Jukun society, this level of power functioned as a fatal, inescapable trap. The first law of the kingdom was absolute. The Aku's feet were never allowed to touch the ground. Believers maintained that direct contact between this living god and the earth would trigger a cosmic curse. This curse had specific physical consequences: mass famine and the total failure of crops across the kingdom. To prevent disaster, the king had to be physically carried everywhere he went, ensuring his body never made contact with the dirt. Public events required these massive ceremonial escorts. Notice the density of the crowd and the large umbrellas used to manage and shield the royal procession at every moment. Elevating the king in this way stripped him of his basic human autonomy, turning his own palace into a gilded cage. These physical restrictions were only the starting point. The Aku was also bound by rigid biological requirements. Jukun tradition demanded that the living god project constant physical perfection and vitality to maintain the balance of the universe. This created a lethal rule. Any sign of human frailty, sickness, sadness, or the natural aging seen here was viewed as a threat to the world's stability. Royal advisors and the king's own subjects constantly monitored his physical state for these inevitable human signs. If the Aku appeared to be weakening, he was quietly executed or forced to commit suicide to protect the land. Every passing day brought the ruler closer to a mandatory execution, making his own aging body his deadliest enemy. Under the weight of these requirements, the Aku functioned as a cosmic battery, existing to maintain the spiritual stability of the universe. His life served as a prolonged human sacrifice, held in a comfortable cage for as long as his physical health remained useful to the state. We often view power as a tool for personal gain, but in the Jukun Kingdom, it represented a lethal, crushing weight. Crowning a man as a god meant stripping him of his fundamental right to be a human being. Absolute power, when taken to its furthest cultural conclusion, becomes indistinguishable from a curse.